Welcome to Date Night Podcast.
A tabletop role-playing game podcast set in the homebrew world of Volyanaya.
Let's explore a whole new world together.
All right, so you march toward the... Where are you going?
Zev's patting his bag of colding, looking very pleased with himself.
All right.
Does it seem a little flatter than
So,
before?
No, it was a
Pippi,
good
we
bit.
got to go to Pippi, right? To go ask her what or did the note say?
So they were tunneling into town.
A town tunnel, if you will.
But we want to get to them before they get to us.
Then we
I
should
said
go...
that might be a good idea.
So let's go ask Pippi what way the pigeon came from.
If they're actively tunneling, then we should go down the Drake hole.
But it wasn't big enough, he said.
You could get down it, but it wasn't... You'd have to, crawl.
You could get down.
Yeah, anybody could get through it if they, army crawled.
All right.
I could get through it army crawling. He can probably...
He can
Back
just
into the
walk.
hole.
He could make it through.
Let's go.
I don't want to go in the hole.
But it's not real, tall or anything,
All right.
I
I'll
don't
go
want
in
to
the
go
hole.
in the mystery hole.
Then you stay here, and if they pop
That's
out,
on brand.
This is why I'm already on the edge of losing it here.
if they pop out of the other hole, you can fight them. But I'll go down this one.
Where are you going?
I don't know, the other side.
You pop through?
Yeah, why not?
I'll
Bye.
go too.
What's the order here?
Grease.
And Trixie.
Well, you're both very small, so you have no problem getting in.
And Sneaky.
I'm 5 feet tall. I don't
Anybody
know what
else
you're talking
going,
about.
or
I have a
is
lot
it
of
just
armor.
these two
I can
going?
get down there easily.
Darren is 5 feet tall.
Aye.
That's my size.
You're a bit taller than that. Right?
Like an inch.
Oh.
Except he weighs 4 times what you do.
Darren weighs 300 pounds.
Holy
Oh
moly.
my gosh. All right, yes, down the hole.
All right, so it's just Grease Wizard and Trixie, or is anybody else going?
I don't see why I would.
All right, so the two of you
Do some reconnaissance.
don't have to
Thinking.
crawl.
Scouting, basically.
All right,
And if we
Oh,
can-
this is what Trixie's been doing.
after you crawl through you don't crawl, you walk through what other people would have to crawl through, which is maybe 20 feet, 30 feet. It does open into a larger tunnel. That's probably got a 7-foot, maybe 6-foot radius.
I cast a message because I don't want to go back up there
Diameter.
and say it opens up to a big to Aaron. It opens up to a bigger one. It opens up to a bigger tunnel. You guys should probably come down.
What's on the other side of the bigger tunnel?
More
look-
tunnel. I don't know, Aaron.
Do I need to roll?
No, I mean, it kind of slopes down a little bit, and so far as you can see is earth. There's really
I'll
nothing you
stealth
can see from
forward.
here. Okay.
Does anyone else come?
I guess.
Did she
Oh,
tell
wait,
anybody
wrong.
else?
Yeah, did you tell
Wrong.
anyone?
Oh, there's a tunnel down there. The tunnel goes into a different, larger tunnel, and I think they want backup. I don't know.
15 stealth.
What are they?
And I'm going to look.
Where are they?
Perception.
In the
Tunnel
tunnel.
opened up into a larger
18.
tunnel. Where's the larger tunnel? I have a shovel.
No. Cast message to Darren. Darren, it's just a bigger tunnel down here.
Right. Where?
Down at the end of the small tunnel that you got to crawl through.
Can you make
It just goes down.
I want to know where your location is so I can dig
like-
down to you.
20 feet away.
It's going to take you a lot longer to dig a hole down to where we are versus crawling through this tunnel.
Fine. Go back to the hole and start army
Someone's a
crawling.
little grumpy. Who's
About
a little
lion
grumpy
masks?
dwarf.
I'd be happy if I was actually drunk. That's
18
probably not
perception.
true, but
All right. Trixie scouts ahead a little ways. You see it slope downward, and with that perception, you see it sort of then just fall away. There's a slope that maybe runs 30 feet before the drop, and you can't see the bottom unless you head all the way down that slope. You're maybe halfway right now between where that slope starts and the entrance to the cave.
But I can see that there's a sharp drop.
First a slope, then a steep drop. Falls away.
I'll stealth up to the edge of it.
All right. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Can I use that roll?
No, that's your stealth roll.
Okay, because the stealth roll would then be an 18. cocked.
Hey, we don't swear on this show.
6 plus Dex. 10.
You slip
Oh,
and
wait.
start sliding down the incline toward the steep
You're a
slope.
bird.
18 is plus 4 plus saving. Oh, saving throw? Dex saving throw. Sorry. 6 plus 7, 13.
Okay, you walk down the slope to the edge.
Okay. Sorry. I'm remembering how to play this. And I look, and do I need to roll again?
No, you can see down because of your dark vision that it's about
Superior
a 20-foot
dark
drop.
vision.
Then there's another incline. It goes about 20 more feet till it finally levels out on the bottom.
Is there a rope or something on the edge here?
Nope.
You've got wings.
For them to climb up.
Oh.
Can Dern have finished crawling by this point?
Yeah.
Okay. Tunnel expert is here.
I stealthily fly down to the next spot.
Um,
Do I see any light coming
Where'd the
from that
wheel
way?
go?
I'm right. I'm
Roll a
right at the
perception
edge.
check.
The owling.
Oh, she's down there.
15. I don't see any difference in light with my superior dark vision.
You see a straight run now of the tunnel out to 120 feet.
Zoom back up to them, let them know what I see.
Okay. Has everybody started crawling in here?
Yes.
All right. Calman's having a time of it.
Zev is behind Kalman trying to
Anyway,
push.
He can, like, tuck his legs. And
Yeah,
just
he's got
Just
him in. He's
roll.
just a ball that's getting pushed by Zev right now.
Is message a cantrip?
Yep.
Like an easy one that you can cast?
Yes.
Can we keep that going so I can tell you what I see?
Yeah, sure. It works at 120 feet, right?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So I'll go back down to wherever.
All right. So you're back down past the drop where you saw 120 feet straight ahead as
Yes.
kind of a 6-foot round tunnel. Mm-hmm. Looks like it's been dug out by the claws.
Stealthing forward. Do I need to roll again?
Yeah, because you broke your stealth, I guess, to go back and talk to people.
17 plus 10, 27.
Okay. What are you doing? How far are you going?
I'm going to keep stealthing forward and seeing what I can see and
Okay, after you move about
and relating
40
it to
feet,
him.
you see that ahead of you at your distance, the thing actually looks like it opens up into a cavern.
I see it opens into a cavern.
All right. Well, that's
Stealthing forward, continuing. Do I need to roll
No,
again?
we can keep that stealth check. You go and make it to the cavern area. Make a perception check.
7 plus 7, 15.
7 plus 7 is 14.
14. Shh. Math.
Do your work.
Magic?
You see in front of you in the cavern
I see.
what looks like a makeshift camp, maybe 50 feet into the cavern itself.
I see
He
a camp.
cannot hear you. You're too far away.
Are they not following?
Well, he hears me. I'm cutting you off like, oh no, he's going to know. But he can't hear you because you've moved too far away.
I figured he was following quietly along as I'm saying, I'm seeing nothing, I'm seeing nothing.
Nope, nobody's moved.
Do I see anything about the camp?
That's what you see. It's not tents or anything. It just looks like bedrolls. I think you see a few people tucked into them.
Okay, so I see that there are
Somebody's sitting.
individuals.
Yeah, you see an individual sitting kind of up against the wall on the edge of the cavern.
Closer to us or off to the side?
Off to the side of the camp, like they're trying to see the whole cavern with their back against the wall.
Slowly moving back. Hello, are you there? Hello,
Barco.
You move
hello.
back about 40
Can you hear
feet,
me?
and then he can hear you.
Hello, hello.
Oh, there you go. Hello. Where'd you go?
Okay, so there's a cavern about this much far ahead, and about 50 feet in there, there's a camp. And there are individuals,
All right.
and that's about all I can tell without getting closer.
All right.
Tell her to come back up
Come
here.
back up here.
I'll give her a grenade.
Odern will give you a grenade.
No!
But don't we have Henna there?
Oh, balls. Is Henna there?
Isn't that what
Are
Kira
those
said?
even enemies? Like, we don't know.
Hmm.
They could just be people.
Well, I mean, an enemy came out of this hole. So,
And we were kind of told that more
They-
enemies would be using similar tactics.
I have an idea. Hey, Darren, do you have a rope?
Aye.
All right,
50 feet.
Hold on to it. Ready?
Okay.
I'm going to climb down.
Okay.
All right, I'm climbing down.
Roll an athletics check, please.
Aw, 18 plus.
Yeah, you're good.
And
You get all the way down past the steep part. Dern, are you holding the rope? If he's going to go all the way down the cavern, you're going to have to move down this incline and stand in kind of the steep, slippery area.
Does anybody else have rope? I do.
Okay, you can
You
stand
could
on
tie
the
them
flat
together.
area if you tie two sets together. So you rappel down the slippery area is real easy. Then you go vertical, but with that check, you're fine. You're light, even with all your gear. Tink, tink, down the rope, down the other inclined area to flat ground, and you're there next to.
You're
Hey,
like a
Darren.
little kid in Up.
Have you come back that far?
Yeah, because
Okay.
they told me to come back, so I came
Okay.
back. Hey, Dern, do you remember when I had the little mouse in the auction house?
Aye.
When passing messages and all?
Aye.
Do you think we could do something like that to tell Henna that we're there?
I mean, technically, if you just take Greasy with you, he could cast message to her if she's there.
Aye.
She doesn't like that historically, but
And if she's not there, then he has fireball. Here's a grenade, by the way.
Okay, what do I do with
Big.
it? What do I do with it?
When you're ready, you pull the pin and you throw it at him. Make sure you're very far away.
But what about Henna?
If she's there, don't use it. You bring it back to me.
Okay,
I'm
Tell you
walking
what,
down
if
the
you
tunnel
see
while
him
they do
throw a
this.
fireball, throw the grenade after it.
okay.
You're going down the tunnel?
Yeah.
Are you being stealthy?
Yeah, sure.
Roll a stealth check.
10 plus 3, 13.
Did Kira go with them? I don't remember.
Whatever you want.
I'm trying to remember if Kira went with
We
everybody.
probably should leave somebody back.
I don't know. I never got an idea of exactly who came in the tunnel.
Zev definitely came because he was pushing Kalman.
I don't think I said if Kira was coming. I think she would stay up there, seeing the number of people going down.
So I get to...
Okay.
I think Spree's going to stay up. Why
Yeah.
don't you come?
Have
Spree will
Kira
stay
come?
up there.
Yeah, and
Okay.
let Spree stay up.
Then Kira would be in the back.
Okay.
So I get to the edge of the...
That's okay for Kira.
Yeah?
Okay.
Get to the edge of the tunnel. Like...
Where the
we get
cavern
within
is?
120 feet. And I reach out... of 120 feet of the camp.
Okay.
And I reach out with my mind to feel the familiar feeling of casting message to Henna.
Yeah. Which she loves.
Yeah, she loves that.
Like, I'm sorry, Hannah.
Do I get a ping?
Ping.
Let me read message real quick.
if we're all fighting separately, where's the spell scroll?
Who are you pointing at?
The most Henna-looking one of them.
How close are you getting to
Uh,
the edge
Do
of the
you
cavern?
have superior dark vision?
Clippy.
I'm scared.
Send Clippy it.
Where's he going to?
Wait.
The edge of the cavern, or
Well, he's got dark vision of 60 feet.
Just send him
okay?
around
If
the
So
he
I'll
goes
get-
to
I'll
the
just give
edge
him
of the
fly
cavern,
over.
he could
Yeah.
see what.
All right,
she
Clippy.
says. So roll a
Pretend you're a bat. All right, like this, and I put my hands up and down like a bat. Like pretend, do that. Pretend to do that. All right.
What are you doing?
He can fly.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
but I want him to look. Oh, good job, Clippy. Oh, you're doing so good.
It looks like you're trying to perform a stealth mission. Maybe I can help you.
Okay, so you send Clippy forward.
Mm-hmm.
Clippy, roll a stealth check for Clippy.
Deception?
It's a 4. But maybe
Swing flaps
that
and
was the
swings.
stealth.
Deception.
But how about
You hear the gap.
how about we do?
I'm so sorry.
You're good. How about we do?
That's a 4 in
So
the
the
stealth
4.
check.
So everyone knows he's there. But can I do a performance check?
To pretend a deception check to be a bat.
That's an 8. Plus deception, charisma -3, 5. All right,
Will
Clippy.
is doing the wave.
Is that what that is?
I don't know. A
All right, so
wavy
roll a
shaped thing with his
perception
arms.
check for Clippy.
Someone wakes up and says, "Hey, whose hairy gack is that up there?"
Start
Perception, wisdom, -2, 9.
Roll better.
He doesn't. His stats are really low because he's an adolescent homunculus. He scans the room. He kind of bumps into a rock, like a not a stalactite, because this was carved out by a creature. He's not going into the cavern. so he wouldn't hit one of those.
Has Trixie met Henna? Trying to remember.
Well,
We have spent
yeah,
some time.
she probably did. You see some bedrolls.
Can Clippy get to me which one might look the most like henna?
He gets to you the message blankets.
Trixie's going to
All right,
stealth.
good job, Clippy.
Trixie's going to stealth along the edge of the cavern towards the person sitting.
Okay, roll a new stealth check for that.
19 plus 10.
Okay. You get a little ways into the cavern. You definitely get a better view of things in there. Mm-hmm. You can roll a new perception check, I suppose.
18.
The person who seems to be sitting up on watch is not Henna. It is a Drow. You see there are 3 others sleeping there in the cavern.
I am
It's a
pantomiming.
female Drow, but not Henna.
So there are no, and the ones sleeping are not henna.
That you can't tell.
Send Clippy in closer.
I point at that. I'm like pantomiming that we don't know her.
Okay. Clippy says,
Attempting
not Henna.
How about the one sleeping either?
Blankets.
Good job, Clippy.
I
3
then,
blankets.
All right, Clippy, get a little closer.
Okay. Roll a new stealth check for Clippy.
17.
Okay.
I'm
Clippy,
going to be backing up towards
Plus.
the entrance again.
Now a perception check for Clippy.
13 minus. Trying to
And
figure
stopping partway between.
out. Wisdom 2.
Bumpy,
11.
Bumpy blankets.
Get a little closer, Clippy.
It is now 3 feet above bumpy
Yeah.
blankets.
All right. How close is Clippy going to get? He's up near the ceiling now.
How close
And,
are you comfortable with Clippy being?
Just kind of
Not where I could see him.
floating down now, closer. Get like 20 feet away.
Well, he's like 25 feet
And
away
he gets
right
bumpy
now.
blankets. He has an intelligence of -1.
He can't see the people in the blankets. He can't tell who they are.
Get a little 10 feet.
Can
10.
we do a quick map or something
what's
so
the
you
worst
can
that
show
can
me
happen?
where
You
these
can't be
people are?
killed.
Because my brain says that guard person is sitting over on the right of the cavern. And camp is in the middle, and I'm now partway.
That's kind of right.
What's Clippy's intelligence?
9.
Clippy is smarter than Zev.
Clippy is smarter than Zev.
He can't see the people.
He has 60 feet dark vision.
He's sending you the image of bumpy blankets. That's what he sees.
Because I'm thinking of having Trixie stealthing straight across the cavern to the opposite side and seeing if I can stealth up to the blankets. Not quite close enough to actually be like, hey, are you Henna? But hopefully have better perception than Clippy.
I'm just up here holding the rope.
What are you erasing?
I'm trying to draw a map.
Ooh, some art skills.
No.
I specifically asked for this. And we know Will.
All right, this is kind of what I got going on right now, I guess, in the cavern.
The X's
Oh,
are
so
bumpy
I'm
blankets.
opposite the sentry watch person?
You don't have to be, but
Okay, because I was kind of picturing myself getting closer to that
Okay.
person, but once I saw
That's
it,
fine.
then I would try to stealth across to where you currently have me on the map.
okay.
Do I need a new stealth roll or anything?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to try and get closer to the people in the camp.
You get closer?
And new perception roll?
Sure.
15.
You can see 2 of them are kind of facing you, and they're not Henna. The other one's facing away.
Clippy will go.
All 4 of them are Drow in the room.
Clippy
Drow,
will go after the one facing away.
Female Drow.
Go after?
Like, we'll look.
Which one is facing away?
The
The
one
two
in the
closer to
back.
me? Okay. Stealth around.
Okay.
New perception roll?
You can see if you stealth around and get into the back.
Okay.
You don't think it's Henna.
Stealth back around to the cavern entrance.
Okay.
pull out this giant grenade that I'm holding and
Clippy, run! Fly, you fools.
Okay, where are you throwing the grenade?
Wait,
center of the camp.
I don't
No,
feel good about
not
this.
center of the camp.
You have a map.
He took it back.
Oh,
What's the radius on, or the...
I just wrote down grenades.
I don't think you can look up grenades in the player handbook.
Hang on.
Can you? Did Gary Gygax come up with grenades?
He invented them in real life.
Oh my.
I think they're in here with the firearms rules.
It's a frag grenade.
I don't know about that. That sounds like D&D Modern.
It's D&D Beyond.
That might be.
Just says adventuring gear.
Dungeons, Dragons,
might
and
be.
Beyond.
What is the damage on it?
Like Bed Bath and Beyond.
DC 15 dex save, taking 5d6 pierce on a failed.
That sounds right. Does it say how big an area?
Each creature within 20 feet. So
Okay.
20 feet radius.
That's where I'm aiming. Ish.
Okay. For this, I need to know the marching order. Nobody else has really come down, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's just me
It's
and
you?
Trixie.
Okay. Dern's up with the rope,
Right.
and everybody else is up with Dern.
Yep.
Yep.
Kira's in the back
Got it.
of the group.
They must make a dexterity saving throw. Well,
DC
the sleeping
15.
ones don't. The one who's awake, I'll give a shot. Do they take half on a fail?
They take half on a successful save.
Or-
Yes.
Right. All right, roll 5d6.
One, two, three, three, four. 5,
13.
10, 13.
Point at the map again where you put it.
The center of that fuzzy spot. Trying to get as many people in it as I could. And hopefully they're enemies. Assuming they
Hopefully
are.
none of them are henna.
Roll a d6,
Me or him?
Sam.
1.
Okay. Clippy makes it out of there before the grenade smacks down.
Yay, go Clippy!
He's outside of the radius. And in the silence of the cavern, all of a sudden, and the 3 nearest drow, including the awake one, are blasted backwards by the explosion, rousing the other one. And you can feel the cavern sort of shaking a bit as it does. And I am going to need us to roll initiative, please.
All of us?
All of us?
Everybody.
Well, that didn't sound good.
As you hear a grenade go off up in the top of the cavern.
Dern smiles.
Let me do Kalman first.
Dern's proud.
12 for Kalman.
Trixie's 22, appropriately.
All right, hold on. Trixie, 22. Dern.
9.
Kira as well.
These guys aren't around. Kira.
9. I think
Her
my dex is higher.
than Dern. Yeah.
I feel like we weren't supposed to do this.
Aaron.
11. Yeah, this doesn't feel right.
GW.
20.
Sweet.
Nice. Zev.
6.
All right, this will be...
Ooh, earthquake.
Scrabbles.
Squeak.
Mighty Mouse.
I feel like we really weren't supposed to do this.
Yeah, me too.
But Drake worm thing out of hole.
Grenades.
I mean, I agree.
Grenades.
But now that we've done it, I feel like we're not supposed to have done it.
Yes,
What did
I
the
felt
note
that
say
way
again?
all along.
I don't know.
The
You're
note
supposed to
said,
keep
"Do
track.
not blow us up."
In my defense, the GM gave me grenades.
What did the note say again?
Hi, we're here to help.
Oh boy, I need to figure something out here. I'm going to need to set up some stuff here, I think. All right, so before I do that, let me just preface exactly what happens after the grenade goes off.
Uh-oh.
All right, Trixie, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, no.
Kalman is not close.
Grenades?
The tunnel.
Not nat 20.
Okay, Trixie just flutters out of the way of a falling stalagmite at the edge of the cavern
good.
as it crashes into the ground. Probably something that weighed in the range of 300 pounds that fell from 20 feet above her, careening into the ground with a big
this was a
smash.
mistake.
The drow actually rolls to her feet and one knee out of the way as other rocks from the ceiling just start crashing down.
Watch Drow?
No, the watch drow seemingly incapacitated.
Okay.
This is one of the ones that was sleeping in the back, the one
Okay.
furthest away. Looked like it didn't get the brunt of your grenade damage.
Okay.
As she does, she pulls out a hand crossbow and levels it at you.
Were you good
GW.
guys or bad guys?
GW. From behind you, as you're looking into the cavern and trying to see through Clippy's eyes, you feel, well,
Uh-oh.
Assassinate.
what's your AC?
15?
You feel as two blades dig into your back
Ooh.
and deal
That's why he wanted our passive perception.
a total of 18 damage
Oh.
and what would be 10 poison damage, which you're immune to because you had Hero's Feast. As these poison blades from two drow men sink into your back almost simultaneously.
Oh, no.
You did not do that to me.
I think they did.
Is everything okay?
And
Guys, was that a good explosion or a bad explosion?
There's no such thing.
As.
A bad explosion.
at the same time, in the tunnel from behind where the last drow was asleep, you hear more rumbling and see burst out of the earth another white drake, which was apparently sleeping in the earth until the grenade went off. And that's going to be our initiative order and where we are when things kick off, but I'm going to make the battle map. That's more or less what I can set up, because everybody else is pretty far away. Which,
Wait, didn't somebody roll up on their knee directly in front of me?
not right in front of you. That was the one who was sleeping.
Oh, because I thought he rolled up on his knee directly in front of me. That was the impression I had.
Back where he was, she was asleep in the back of the camp.
people behind them?
Yeah, that's where everyone is.
Yep.
Apparently there is
All
a
right.
second tunnel thing.
So we're like the rest of us are like back here.
Yep. This is
Not
what,
even, like, on
here,
the
you want
map?
to see the whole map?
You might want to message everybody and say, "Oh my God, get over here, please."
You do you.
You guys heard the grenades.
You'll see. You'll see something bad.
This is
I'm just gonna-
the map. The tunnel map. Can anybody see it from?
Yeah.
So this is where you come in after you stop crawling. That's where it opened up. You went down. So this is where everybody is.
Mm-hmm. And then we're 120 feet into it.
You're more than that. Yeah. Kind of. Because you guys are here at the cavern.
Okay.
This was a secondary tunnel built above the first one and left like an opening in the ceiling so that it could kind of look down over that area and widen out. So it like made a room, almost like a operating theater, to look down over the operating room.
Got
And
it.
Trixie didn't see that?
You did not.
Are we recording?
They did not see Trixie either, but they did see
The Grease Wizard.
climbing through the little tunnel.
Well,
And they definitely heard the grenade. But these guys, while Trixie was scouting around, snuck up behind the Grease Wizard and in tandem, twinsy style, stabbed him in the kidneys.
Oh, twinsies.
ouch.
And that's where we're going to start. Hey, thanks for listening to Date Night. We just have a couple of announcements for you about our premium episodes. First of all, the best way to keep up with how you can be a subscriber and what's going on our premium feed is to go to datenightpodcast.com and click the Behind the Screens tab. we've been looking for a way to make some changes to our Behind the Screens premium feed for a while, and we finally found it. So we've got a new Supercast feed set up that you can link to from our page there. Right now, we've got a Monster of the Week arc going up. We have 2 episodes up now, one more coming out this month. It takes place in Russia about 20 years ago, and it's got the entire normal date night crew, plus Josh Smith, who played Worden during the Lemon Pie arc. So you're really going to want to check that out. We had a lot of fun recording that particular episode, and we're really excited to give you a chance to listen to it. Just like before, a premium subscription is less than $2 a month, and if you subscribe for a year, you get a couple months free, so it's less than $20 for an entire year. Again, the best way to find that is to go to datenightpodcast.com and click the Behind the Screens tab. If you're not ready for a subscription, but you still want more date night, we also have good news for you because we have taken some of our old Season 1 premium episodes from behind the paywall. So you're able to listen to some Game Master's guides where I talk about some of the things I did to prep for the episodes. And you can also hear the episode where Mike built Dern Hammerstone, real history in the making. And we have a couple more of those formerly premium episodes from about 3 years ago in Season 1 coming out from behind the paywall this month. You'll be able to hear Session 0 of Amy and I as we introduce Kira, and Session 0 of Mike and I when we introduce Dern Hammerstone, not just build him mechanically, but introduce him into the campaign world. So we're also really excited about those. They're not going to show up at the top of your feed. You have to look back into Season 1 for them. So if you're listening to this, those may already be out. Scroll back into the Season 1 feed for date night. See if you can find those formerly premium episodes. We appreciate all the support that you've given to us, whether that's subscribing, listening, or sharing the show. And once again, we're just very excited as we move forward to this new premium subscription feed. Okay, we're back. So the cavern has started, at least the main cavern, the natural cavern, has started collapsing. Trixie is near the cavern entrance. Inside the cavern, there's a drake and one archer that is sort of rolled up to one knee. GW was waiting a little ways back from the cavern entrance, letting Clippy go ahead and scout when he got stabbed in the back by 2 drow who were actually wielding short swords and like buckler shields. Behind them, when he turns to look, he can see now there are a couple of archers, actually 3, up in sort of a raised platform, sort of like an operating theater type area where they have dug a second higher tunnel, and they've pulled kind of the ladder up. And there's one other drow that has sort of come down, and he is guarding the entrance to this area. We are at the top of the order, which is actually one of the drow that stabbed the grease wizard in their surprise round on him, who will act first. So he's going to make 2 short sword attacks. 23, I guess we'll hit, and the other one's going to miss.
Yes.
That's 8 piercing damage, and it would be poison, but no poison. And it is Trixie's turn.
Archer's looking at me, right?
Yes.
And it can see me.
Yeah.
I'm going to start sidling towards the cavern, still attempting to sneak, even though he can see me.
Okay.
Do I still need to roll a stealth check?
You threw a grenade, so let's go for a new stealth check.
Basically, I'm trying to hide from everybody else up the hall. 26.
Yeah. Okay. You stealth to the cavern edge. Is that the idea?
Yes.
Can somebody move Trixie to the neck of the banjo there? You can take a picture of this, by the way, after your turn.
And then I'm going to level my short bow at the archer again. And,
Okay.
Well, no, endless dagger, because I had my hands empty, so I don't want to have to pull out
You're
the
going to be at disadvantage at that range.
You're more. Who are you throwing at?
archer.
Yeah, you're more than 20 feet away from the archer. Is
30.
it 20?
30. Looks like
Yeah,
40.
it's more than 30.
Yeah, it's more than 30.
You could throw him and then move.
Sure.
Okay.
Pew pew. Nope. That one. And then a 14 plus 7.
21.
Yeah, that hits.
21.
So that's your offhand, so you don't add your dex to that damage. And no sneak attack, because he saw you.
Yeah. So, then, since I attacked, do I still need to try to hide again, even though he can see me?
Well, you're hiding from the people in
Okay.
the hallway. But
Alrighty.
Roll your
Roll your
damage.
damage.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
is just a d4 plus nothing, I think,
3.
because it's your offhand. All right, so Trixie throws the daggers real quick. One of them gets hit by a falling rock, but manages to sort of come back to her hands after a little bit. And she hides from the people in the main hallway, but definitely seems to have been spotted at least by the drow in this room. Grease Wizard, it's your turn.
I will cast a fireball.
Where?
It's a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point.
Cast it on Manboy by the
10
tunnel
feet
entrance.
in, like 10 feet away from... Oh, I understand. Yes. Okay, I get it now. Radius. Can I see this?
Yeah.
Here. Right at the cave's opening. I want to cast it at the opening of the makeshift cave. Like at this top here.
Uh-huh. You're casting it how high? That's like 12... Well, that's like 10 foot up, I guess.
You can center the point
Yeah.
lower if you wanted to.
I want to get all of them.
You try. Basically, you're saying you're trying to get it to where all of them are in the radius, but you are not.
Yes. Which works.
Okay, roll an intelligence check right before you cast.
Uh-oh.
18 plus 5.
Okay. In a 5 foot wide hallway, you know you're going to get this as backdraft. So you can cast it, but it's
I
going to
will
get
run.
To attack of opportunities.
Yeah. Attack of opportunities.
They will both get attacks of opportunity on you. Yep.
You probably need to run away from them anyway.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that opportunity, and then I'll do it.
16?
Yeah, that hits.
20 something.
Yeah, both of those hit.
14 total damage.
Cool.
No poison. And then you throw a fireball?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I have a number of dexterity saving throws to make. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. The 2 reds will be the big guys. The other 4 will be the other guys.
I'm assuming that he is now bumped into me a little bit.
What's the save?
Dex?
What's the DC?
16. And I'll cast... No, that doesn't change anything.
Make. All right. Roll your damage.
Can I borrow 8d6?
Here.
At least 2 in there.
Maybe
Oh,
it's
he's
still
got
my
some.
D6.
I gave it back because I only had 1 purple, and I gave it back. This is my purple.
20... 33.
Shit.
Yeah, he's erasing people. Or scratching them out, whatever that noise is.
So this, you scoot down the tunnel, and you launch this fireball into this small cavern. It explodes kind of where the cover is there at the top, which gave them a little bit of extra on their saving throws, but didn't really seem to help them too much, because even if at half damage, they got crisped.
Yay!
Yay!
And the
Fireball does
fireball
it again.
then out catches these 2 in their back and goes up the tunnel, like right to where your
Your
little
eyebrows are
Lego
singed.
man is holding out the can of grease,
Mhm.
and it stops.
And I hold out my hand to make it look like... Like, you
Like
ever
you're
do
stopping it.
that? Like when you're driving, you like put it like, no! Or like watching
No,
something.
usually I hit
you-
the brakes.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, what are you
Like
talking
you put
about?
out your hand like, stop!
Well, he plowed into the tree, but he did this.
Yeah.
So no negligence. So, anything else on your turn other than burninating the drows?
No, I'm good.
Okay. It is the second drow warrior's turn, who's going to run up to you.
And now the people above ground are like, why is there smoke coming up from the ground?
I'm pretty sure we would have heard that.
Well, I mean, people
Oh,
above ground.
up.
First, oh, there's an earthquake. Why is there smoke coming up from these cracks?
You know, it's a bad day.
The good one's a 20.
Yes.
Well, it's been a bad
Can I have my
day.
6s back?
Yes.
I'm going to need all of them.
No, without their poison.
No, I'm just messing with you.
It's
one.
8 piercing damage.
Okay.
Next to act is Kalman. What was that? He heard the grenade. Back with you guys.
It sounded like an explosion.
I think we should go help.
Okay. And he runs and he hits the
Hold the
slippery,
rope.
steep
Hold the
part.
rope.
Does just fine.
Never mind.
Just rolls.
And jumps off the edge.
Oh.
Hits the wall.
Calvin's pretty badass.
With
Anybody else ever
A
noticed
natural 20 on his acrobatics
What?
check.
He
So
does a
I'm going to
flip.
say
that? The Modron.
Kalman, just like a pinball,
Boing, 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 boing,
folds
boing.
up into his plate armor, poof, up against the wall,
No, it's Sonic the
and
Hedgehog
comes
move.
to the bottom with his action, I'll say. So Kalman gets to the bottom of the cliffs somehow, unscathed, in his plate armor.
I need to get me some plate
It's
armor.
easy! And next is Aaron.
I guess I'm gonna head toward the mess.
Okay. Are you going to run? Or are you going to try to use the rope? What's going on? So in front of you right now, there's like a incline that runs 20 feet. Then there's a sheer drop that's 20 feet down. Then a 15-foot incline at the bottom of that. That kind of makes like a slide at the bottom.
I'll run.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw first.
Dern's just sitting here holding the rope for everybody. Nobody's using it.
Are you sure that's not athletics? The way
Yeah.
I do it?
The
I
next
do it
roll
more like
probably is
parkour.
going to be, but this one's
Do you
the
not
dex
want to
save on the slippery
Run
slope.
down and
Okay,
risk
that's a
hitting
10.
your head on the ceiling.
All right, so you slide
Too soon.
down the slope and you start to go over the
Weird.
edge. Roll, since you're not running, this one's going to have to be acrobatics.
Well, 8.
Okay. Aaron also makes it down to Kalman, but she does so prone and takes 5 points
Oh,
of
come
bludgeoning
on!
damage. The difference between a 5 and a nat 20. Okay, so you and Kalman are both about 140 feet from where the map starts.
I used to have the long strider spell. I never got to use it.
You're going to be hearing about this for years.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are, because that's how long it'll take for us
Just
to get
so
to
we're
this
all
episode.
clear, I will literally never be over this. I don't know. I guess I'll dash.
Okay.
How much of my movement have I used? I have. If
Your
I dash,
normal
I
movement. But,
I can go 80.
Okay, so you can probably go like another 50? So you're like 90 feet
Still not
away.
even on the map.
And Kalman is like... Well, you were prone, so actually you would have to spend some movement to get back up. So you're
Oh,
probably
yeah.
still like 110 feet away, I'll say.
Okay.
Which is about where Kalman is. All right, the next to act is the Drake. The Drake is going to go under the earth again, so you don't see him. And he's going to erupt underneath Trixie and the Grease Wizard. I need you both to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, boy.
I'm doing Foley work now.
Them.
18?
Kalman's not within 10 feet of us.
No.
He's like
He's-
100.
Wishful
He's not within
thinking.
100 feet of you.
But once I get closer, you get the +1 to AC.
12.
12 is your dex save. And what was yours?
18.
Okay. Trixie, you take 5 bludgeoning damage. Grease Wizard, you take 2 bludgeoning damage from the rocks that burst up. And he is basically practically sharing your space for the most part. About to push you through the ceiling.
Ah.
And it is Kira's turn.
Watch everybody go down this slope and or slip down the slope. Are you still holding this rope, Dern?
Aye.
All right, then. Use the rope to assist me down the slope. Rope slope.
Okay, make an athletics check.
At advantage?
No. But it's a really low DC to
Sorry.
climb.
Or
the
so you
rope.
hope.
Athletics?
It's fine. There's eight of us
17
now,
plus
Yeah.
3.
You'd climb down, but it's going to be your action to climb because, you know,
Okay.
climbing. But you can get down to where it's flat.
Thank
which
you.
Puts you at like 140 feet away from the action.
And I can't see anything because I see them.
You can't see anything now. Darn.
I seriously thought this was never going to be useful in any way, shape, or form, but I have pythons. So I'd like to take my hammer and a python and drive it into the ground and actually have something holding this rope.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
All right.
Wow.
So,
Piton?
whatever.
Python? I don't know.
The climbing thingy.
They're
The
like
other Kalman.
croutons, only crunchier.
Yeah. What do I got to do for that?
Nothing. It's a
Oh.
piton. You put it in the earth.
Python.
Pitone.
It's probably
Pizza.
in action, though.
Okay. Well, that's what Dern does.
You have movement, but
Then
it's
is
you
it a-
can't climb with your
Yeah.
movement. You could move the 20 feet down the sloped part, but you can't start rappelling down the straight part.
Can I just recklessly, throw myself all the way down?
That's what Galman did.
That's what Dern's going to do.
Piton.
Roll. First, roll a dex
Throw
save on the
yourself
slippery
down.
part. I put this rope here. Here I go.
8. Wait, hang on. No, I don't.
I put this
No,
rope here, but
so you
God said I
slip.
couldn't use
You
it.
start sliding down the 20-foot incline off the edge. And let's just roll an acrobatics check to see how you land.
Please.
6.
Oh no, Darren's gonna die.
Kira, make a dexterity saving throw.
God damn it. Oh, wait. Wrong character. This isn't confusing at all.
I have one in my lap. One character in my lap, the other one up on the table. That's how I keep them separate.
Ah.
You got to keep them separated.
Gotta keep them separated.
Anyways, that was a 6. 3 plus 3 is 6, so 12.
All right, Kira, you slide out of the way as Dern careens into the ground next to you and falls prone, taking 6 bludgeoning damage.
He cracks the ground.
And the
that's
cavern
your
collapses
movement.
on.
That's why I need plate armor.
So you
He's a
start
dense
prone
character.
next turn. But you are 140 feet away and prone.
I'm glad I moved.
Next, the archer in the cave is going to, let me see, nothing falling near it, is going to sidestep toward the wall closest to me and try to take a shot at Trixie. That's probably going to hit. It's a 20.
No.
Since she's really, really tiny, is there any way she can get at least half cover from that Drake? Because if he's all the way up against
Yeah.
the wall like that, I don't think you have line of sight with
They're kind of
where the walls
on the Drake, though.
Why do I keep thinking
So they're like on
Drake's a
top of
rapper?
it.
It is.
Yeah,
go with
so I
that.
don't think it's going to give him a cover. You're going to take 8 piercing damage, and you don't have to make a Constitution save against poison.
That was a
At least there's
great
that.
thing.
Yeah, they have a lot of poison. Zev, you're next.
I am going to try to go down the rope that's on the piton.
All right. Just make an athletics check.
Okay. 13, 16.
You use your action to go down the rope.
Okay. And I
Right.
would like to take my movement to
You have to
continue.
use 20 feet to go down the steep part, so you got
My action and 20 feet of my movement?
Mhm.
Oy.
20 feet to go down the steep part, action to go down the
And
actual fall off.
10 more feet after that. This has been a productive day.
All right, we are back to the top of the order with the guy who's basically right up ons the.
Yeah,
as
okay,
we
so
say,
half of us are off the map, and then there's this group of
Yes.
people
But
smushed
we're
into the
on
middle.
top of the
on top of the Drake. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on top of Drake.
out of melee.
We can totally animal handling this guy under control, right?
You're an animal.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
You.
Yeah, they're probably out of your melee. So what they're gonna do? He's gonna run. No, he can't. They left the ladder up, and they're all dead. He's gonna
He
scramble.
doesn't know they're all dead, though.
Yeah, with that fireball, I think he does. He's just going to scramble up with this nonsense and stab at you. And just make sure he doesn't fall on his ass. No.
He stabs Drake.
Was it a
Two
natural
short
one?
sword attacks. No, it was like a 19 with his dex modifier. 15 and 22.
15 matches, 22 hits.
They both hit.
Both hit.
Aw.
Does the Drake count as a beast?
No, it counts as a dragon.
Can I do a bonus action now?
No.
Nope, only reactions on it's not your turn. That's
Do I have
18
any
points of
reactions?
piercing damage.
18.
GW's
I'm
down.
How
I'm
much
down.
did you have?
8.
8.
You're down and you take a death save. Failed death save. So one attack would have knocked you down.
17.
Okay, so one
No, no,
passed. No, you
Oh,
automatically fail a
Oh.
death save.
And that's it.
Because he hit you. And then he's going to slide off and just back up a little bit. Back to where the other guy is.
Take it back now, y'all.
Can you move him back to where his buddy is, his twin? All right.
Stand up, speak.
Trixie, it's your turn. You're kind of on top of the Drake. You got those two guys in the hallway the other way. The one archer kind of in the cavern shooting at you.
I don't have anything healing.
I don't have anything to heal.
I'm a rogue.
You don't have a potion? Did I not give you a potion?
No, because you don't like me. Because I'm not Kira.
Do you still have... never mind, take
Oh,
it
my
back.
potion fell out of my bag. It's rolling on the floor now next to my prone dead body.
Sweet, free potion.
And you see it says the potion of great healing on it with your owl eyes.
Kool-Aid.
You'd have to use an action to make an investigation check to look through his bags.
Then a bonus action to give it to me.
No, it's an action to feed a potion to somebody else.
Out of desperation, sleep. And I touch its nose.
The Drake?
Yes.
Buddy's a rapper. Wisdom save,
What you
because this
didn't
is
know
the
is
one
that
we
he
made
loves
up.
nose pets.
Wisdom save, yes.
That's a big old 3.
Ooh.
The Drake is asleep. And I think for the Grease Wizard, that's a very good thing, as it was preparing to try to bash the two of you up against the ceiling and through into the ground.
Which would have been 2 failed death saves.
Well, it would have been 1 anyway.
I thought it was 2.
Well, another one,
Oh.
which would have made 2. Okay. Does that end your turn, Trixie? Or you use a bonus action to do something?
I don't know if I can actually stabilize him or anything.
Not with a bonus. You can just use one of your cunning actions, probably.
Hide.
From who? I'll say you can hide from one side of this or the other on the Drake.
From them.
All right. Roll a
Oh, the 2?
Yes.
Okay.
stealth check.
Nat 20.
Okay. You find a nice spot.
And I was just doing hide, so can I also hide from the archer?
Sure, you scurry underneath the Drake and hang on to its underbelly.
Is it
Oh, it's
soft?
nice and soft.
It's a male. Okay, Grease Wizard, make a death save, please.
16.
Okay, that's a pass.
I am disturbed.
I'm distressed.
Let's see. The elite guys. Can't really see where Trixie went. That's one of his turns.
That's the point.
He's going to hold an action. Okay, Kalman is next to go. Kalman's just going to dash. That'll get him to within 50 feet of the back entrance to the cave.
Within
No,
50
he can't
feet
even do
to the
that.
back.
60 feet. 60 feet, because Kalman's slow. Aaron, it's your turn.
Yes. I'm going to run to the fight.
A dash can get you within 30 feet of the back of the cave.
Cool. I still won't be on the map.
How far is your dark vision?
60.
60 feet.
Yeah, you can see those two drow. That's about it.
Okay, can someone run me to the back of the cave? Am I on the map?
Not
You're
yet.
not at the back of the cave.
30 feet.
Okay.
Almost.
Almost 30 feet away from...
What happens to the Drake? Does he make a new save at the end of his turn, or does he stay asleep till somebody does something to him?
He's asleep for 1 minute until the spell ends. Wakes if he's damaged or woken.
Got it. Kira, it's your turn. The Drake sleeps. Wait a minute. You're hiding under the drake. So you're kind of nestled underneath the drake right now as it sleeps.
Kira versus Trixie.
I'm saying, yeah, Trixie. I said she went under the underbelly, but it's asleep. So you're kind of under it. But that's fine. But it is Kira's turn. You're 140 feet away.
I'm going to continue since I can see that there's nothing straight ahead. Then I'll just straight dash.
Dash gets you to 80. Dern, you're 140 feet and prone.
Half my movement to stand up,
Yep.
which is what? Is that 10 or 15?
Say 10. It leaves you
Okay.
15.
And then if I dash, that
Another
gives me
25.
40.
Yeah. You get to 100.
I'm really contributing here.
The archer in the cave
You did, actually.
doesn't really know what's going on with the
Thanks
drake.
for the
It can't really
grenade.
tell. Just going to try to hide.
Who was trying to hide?
The archer. Okay, I've got his stealth for when anybody tries to look. Zev.
I am going to run.
Okay, dash.
Yes.
Do you move 30?
30.
So you're to 70 feet from the action.
That is fantastic. I can see 120 feet into the dark.
You can see probably, because the tunnel's fairly straight, you can probably see the drow there. They're
Very
kind of
nice.
blocking most of the tunnel.
On my next turn, I'm going to shoot them.
The drow are next to go. Well, one is. The other one was holding an action. How far does that go? No, that didn't trigger. All right. They can see you, though, because you're running and not stealthing. They cast a sphere of darkness between you and them.
I can still see them.
You have
I
devil
have devil
sight.
sight.
Cool.
And he
Since
thinks he's a
when?
cleric.
Since I have made this character.
What is devil sight?
I can see dark vision through magical and non-magical for 120 feet, and I don't have the grayed out version that the rest of you plebs do.
Cool.
Well then.
Okay, that was number one's action. Trixie's turn.
Can I reach out and stabilize the grease wizard?
Yeah. You can roll a medicine check.
Not one. She kills me.
How
He
about
just
17
covers your
plus
mouth.
4, 21?
You are stable.
Okay, what does
She
that mean?
performs-
You have
CPR
0 hit
perfectly.
points. But your
While still remaining hidden.
saves all go away. You're new.
Is that
Newly
my action?
dead. I mean, yes, stabilizing
Oh,
is an
my
action.
fails or my saves?
Both.
Oh.
You're back to just unconscious, and you don't have to make death saves unless you
Cool.
get hit again.
Cool.
I'm going to stay where I am for now. Because
Okay,
I know
gonna
I have friends coming.
Stay hidden or rehide, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. GW, you're just stable and unconscious for your turn.
Darn, please
The
come
next-
Get me, Darn, please help me, save me again.
The fight's gonna be over by the time
See-
Jordan gets there.
She would remember the stairs incident, too, so she knows he probably doesn't do very well with athletics.
There's other people there too, but please, Darn.
He's going to just step to the edge of the darkness, one of those two guys. Not into it, but
I'm on the edge of darkness. You can't really see me.
he's got...
The edge. The edge. Come on, Eva.
No.
I like
He's
you're
going to
very
cast
quiet. No.
Fairy Fire on Aaron and Zev.
He can see through the darkness?
He cast the spell, did he not?
But it would still affect them. Fireball still affects the mage who cast it.
Wizard.
No, I guess he can't.
Other classes
Well, how
of mage can
about
cast
that?
fireball other than wizard.
It seems like he's made a mistake.
What is that? Is that Terry?
I don't know.
Terry
It came out of me.
ascends from the roof. No, wait, descends.
No offense.
No, I messed up. Scratch all of this.
They're gonna actually. He's gonna dash over the Drake.
This guy?
Yeah. And we'll see if that wakes up the Drake or not. Yeah, and that wakes up the Drake.
But now it realizes that it's snuggling Trixie, and it's like, oh, I guess we're friends now.
And it is
Play dead.
No.
Kalman's turn. He can dash to get to the entrance.
I'm just gonna.
Okay. He's there. All right, Aaron, it's your turn.
He Modron
I'm
thick.
gonna run in.
Okay, takes you 30 feet to get to the back of the entrance there.
I
So.
want to be the tree.
Oh, where's Aaron? Aaron and Kira and Zev all still in here because they weren't in the dragon fight.
Yep.
There's Aaron. So what would you like to do? You see a lot of darkness in front of you.
Is it dawn yet?
Almost.
Okay. I would like to. Can I dash through the darkness?
Yeah, you could make it, I think.
Okay, I'll just dash through the darkness and wait.
Also, since they can't see through it, also poof.
Appears. That's awesome. All right. And as you get through, you can see this mess, basically.
And then it
the other
dawns,
way.
and she says, "Sun's out, guns out."
And she sees them, and she gets very, very angry.
The Drake.
Almost a
Raging.
fury.
Oh, yeah, that is something I can do.
And it's easy. It's like not really a whole action. It's like a
Bonus. Yeah, it's like an.
Yeah, do you want to do that?
No, I'll rage.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll rage.
All right.
I
So as you
guess.
burst through the darkness, you rage. The Drake.
No, she rages as she's coming through, so she has an angry face already on.
That's aesthetic. That's better for the movie.
This darkness makes me very angry.
The Drake goes
I can't
up
see.
into the ceiling, down on top of Aaron, and kind of in the darkness area there. I need you to make a dex save, which you have advantage on.
Me?
Yeah.
That was a close one.
14.
Okay, so you take half, so that's 4 bludgeoning damage as some rocks fall down from the ceiling. And that's halved again to
You
2,
take 2.
because you passed the save and halved because of raging. And it is sort of partially in the darkness, and its head is sticking out around trying to snap toward you. But it had to sort of dash underground to bust through there. And it's Kira's turn. You're 80 feet away. How far are you going to...
Is it in the darkness, Drake? Boy,
To your
Part of
side.
it is, yeah.
can I see part of it?
It's not that big.
Oh,
It's mostly in Aaron's space there, falling
so I
down above her.
can't see it at all.
Zev doesn't realize nobody else can see it. He's like, shoot it! Shoot it!
Shoot what?
The
Wait,
Drake, it's right there.
wrong accent, wrong voice. Drake?
Like the rapper?
You haven't
Continuing to
seen
run.
anything that way. All right, you can dash. You can make it to within 20 feet of the edge of the map.
Okay.
Dern. You can make it to within 50 feet of the edge of the map.
So sad.
Poor buddy. It's okay, little guy.
Question, Trixie. Did you want to try to hang on that thing when it left, or did you stay where you were?
I was kind of huddled down, not
By
hanging
that
onto
thing,
it.
I mean the Drake.
I was not hanging onto it. I was
Okay.
huddled underneath it,
All right, so the archer's going to take a
trying
shot
to
at
pretend
you.
like I'm
You guys know
its little teddy bear.
the point in Monty Python where he's like running towards them and he's like, ah, and he's not getting any closer.
That's how this feels.
That's 19 to hit, and that's 10 points of piercing damage.
How close is Aaron? No, it doesn't matter. 19. 10 points.
That's the archer. So it's Zev's turn.
Okay. If I run 30 feet, how close will I be?
40.
Okay. I'm going to unleash 2 Eldritch Blasts at the nearest, because I can't see through Kalman and all this other stuff. Whichever Drow is closer.
The Drow?
Whatever.
The Drake
Drake?
is in the,
The
way.
Drake isn't.
The Drake is in the. Oh, never mind. I'm going to hit the Drake.
Okay.
The Drake.
The Drake.
Drake. Those are not great rolls.
Hey, Drake.
Let's see. One of them was 7 plus 6, 13.
No, I'm looking at the Drow. That does not hit.
No, neither one of them hit then.
Okay. Eldritch blasts up, sort of trying to go over top of Kalman and end up smacking into the ceiling. We're trying to go around Kalman because this thing's kind of low. It's not as big as that particular mini. All right. That goes back to... Oh, that's good. Back
So
to the top.
So Zev's like, where's my Zev mini? The Zev mini.
I don't think it's out yet.
Yeah, Will pulled it out.
It's right here.
Oh. So he's like right with Dern at this point.
He's 40 feet.
Yeah.
All right.
He's ahead of Dern.
I guess the Drow's going to attack Aaron, who just burst out of the darkness into his face. He tries to stab at you twice with a short sword. It's one hit. So it's a natural 18 and a natural 3. Let's say one of those hits. That is...
Like he wasn't trying
10
to. He was just
piercing,
holding a short sword out. And she kind of
halved
ran
to
into
5
it.
from rage. So he stabs you, but you sort of shake it off. And...
She shakes it off. She shakes it off.
Is that Drake? Right. Next is Trixie.
I look up the path,
Mm-hmm.
and then I look back the other way.
Mm-hmm.
That's your action.
Drows to the front of you, Drows to the back of you.
And that drow is facing that way.
Yes, facing Aaron.
And then I look at the ceiling. Can I see the ceiling?
Yeah.
Above the archer.
Yeah.
How's it looking since the main cavern was starting to collapse a little bit?
There's no, like, particular stalactites hanging up there. There were only a couple in the room. It was mostly falling rocks that have been falling sporadically throughout the room.
And none seem to look quite loose near him.
I mean, not particularly. It looks like rocks.
Fine, I'll shoot him.
Okay.
18 plus stuff.
That hits.
3 plus 4, 7.
Sinks into him, or her. Thought she was hidden back there in the room. Still up. All right. Any other bonus or anything?
Can I shoot it again?
No.
Okay. I can't remember this. I have 2 archery characters. All right. Since that drow is distracted, can I try to drag the grease wizard up towards him a little bit, out of line of sight of the archer?
I bring you this offering.
Which way?
Trying to move up the path towards the drow
Back
and
the way you
Arin,
guys came?
out of line of sight from the archer.
I'd say since you're allowed to dash as a bonus action, you can probably drag him like 5 feet. Well, you can
I
drag
haven't moved
somebody
yet.
at like half your movement, so
25 walks, so that's like
because he's the same
13.
size as you technically, because he's a gnome.
Yes.
So yeah, you could drag him back that way.
Just like 2 hexes or something, just out of line of sight.
Okay. Grease wizard is just stable.
Hide.
You're gonna hide?
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be hard to hide in the 6-foot area with like nothing to hide behind.
Him.
Okay, you could try to hide behind him.
18 plus 10.
Unconscious gnome.
You're
I look like your furry cloak, your feathery cloak,
Sure.
All right.
but he's asleep.
I'm also wearing assless chaps, so just beware.
But you
You're
really
wearing
didn't
khakis
break
underneath
line of
it.
sight with that guy, so.
I did?
No, you didn't.
No, these are his battle chaps. He
What's
doesn't
he
wear
wanna do?
khakis under those.
Are you sure? Because from here it looks like I did. Because of your little fiddle shape.
No, I'm talking that guy.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely in line of sight with him. That's
Yeah.
a straight shot.
Oh, wait, where did that one come from?
He ran over top. He ran over top like 2 turns ago.
He's running back in and slash at the.
Why are we
Owlin.
fighting?
we
Still
lost-
raging. Why are we fighting?
19 and 22.
I really don't know why. I know that drows are attacking, but I don't know why. I mean, she threw a grenade at them first.
The
Is
first
he-
one does 8 piercing damage, and the second one does 8 piercing damage.
That one within the line of sight ran up and is attacking Trixie.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you?
Then Kalman. Kalman's on the map. So
He's right at the entrance. He's right at the
Not
entrance.
Drow.
goes
Right,
into
but-
the darkness.
The darkness.
Huh. I turned off my video ones now, I think.
And he bumps into the rear end of the Drake.
I don't have anything like the other Kalman
He'd run
did
into. No, yeah, he would.
for magical light.
He doesn't have 26 torches stashed in his dome.
Wouldn't go in the darkness. I don't know if he'd know that, but he's just going to run,
Same.
and we'll see if he makes it past the Drake or if he just bumps into it or what. He just bumps into the Drake,
Excuse
and
me.
he'll attack blindly at disadvantage. You might think it's Aaron.
Yeah, he doesn't know. I mean, I want Calvin to
Make
attack,
a
but
perception check for if he realizes that that's not Aaron's backside.
I mean, it has a tail.
I
didn't
don't
say it was
have
a high
a tail.
DC.
Aaron, move your tail! I can't get through! And that ends Calvin's turn. Aaron, it's your turn.
I don't have a tail, she says.
Yeah, that was my first move.
Okay.
I would like
Oh, boy.
to. I would like to hit the Drake with my axe.
The Drake. Okay. This is like a weird, deadly conga line. All right. Go ahead and roll,
Dun, dun,
roll your attack.
dun, 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 dun.
Zev's throwing Eldritch Blast confetti over the top of everybody.
Thanks for sharing our date night with us and exploring a whole new world together. We'll see you again next week. Until then, keep in touch by following us on Twitter at Date Night Podcast or visiting datenightpodcast.com.